Hello everyone, I am Võ Hoàng Hải. I am 12 years old and I study at Phước Secondary School. Today, I will tell you about Liberation Day, which is on the 30th of April, 1975. The day our country unified when North and South became one. Before Liberation Day, life in Vietnam was very hard. There was a lot of war. People were scared because of bombs, guns, and fighting. Families had to run and hide. Many people lost their homes and loved ones. The war made people suffer a lot. Children couldn't go to school, and many people didn't have enough food to eat. This was a very sad time in our history. But thanks to brave soldiers and the strong spirit of Vietnamese people, we finally got freedom. Now let's talk about what happened before 1975. In 1954, the Geneva Accords split Vietnam into two parts at the 17th parallel. The North belonged to one side and the South belonged to the other. The North of Vietnam started building co-socialism, which means they worked together to make life better for everyone. But in the South, there was a government that America supported. This made the country divided. The North and the South had different ideas, and that's why the war continued for many years. After many years of fighting, something big happened in spring 1975. After many years of fighting, something big happened in spring 1975. The Vietnamese army started a strong attack called the General Offensive. They moved quickly and fought bravely. The Vietnamese people also helped a lot. They were strong and never gave up. They were very first uprising because without support from the US, the Republic of Vietnam was very weak. Taking the advantage from that opportunity, our army launched a daring and lightning attack into Saigon City, now Ho Chi Minh City. At exactly 11:30, our army entered Saigon and captured the independent place. The Republic of Vietnam General Staff Du Văn Minh gave in without any condition. Vietnam was free. Life was very hard for many people. There were bombs and bullets everywhere. Home was destroyed, and many families had to run away. People didn't have enough food or clothes. Many children couldn't go to school. The government in the South and the American army made life even harder. People lost their land, lost their jobs, and lived in fear every day. It was sad and difficult time for everyone in Vietnam. During the war, Vietnam didn't fight alone. Many people in America and Europe joined the anti-war movement. They wanted the war to stop. Vietnam also got help from the other socialist countries like the Soviet Union and China. They gave us weapons, food, and support. This help made the Vietnamese people stronger and more confident to keep fighting for freedom. Everyone in Vietnam helped during the war, not just soldiers, women, young people, students, and even teachers all joined. The whole country worked together because they wanted peace and freedom. It was so serious that people say, when the enemy comes to our house, even women fight. This shows how strong and united the Vietnamese people were.
And everything and real happy with us, and you go back at night and the VC flags are out.
For the young American soldiers, average age 19 and a half, it was an alien world, at once hostile and alluring.
Dear Mom, Vietnam has my feelings on a seesaw. This country is so beautiful. The farmers and their rice paddies with their water buffalo, the palm trees, birds, even the strange insects. For a fleeting moment, I wasn't in a war zone at all. Private First Class George Williams, 16th Infantry.
At first, the division confined its operations to patrols and small-scale sweeps near its base camps. But all that changed early in the year as the division plunged deep into the heart of Viet Cong territory along the axis of Highway 13, better known as Thunder Road. For the infantry, the men who called themselves grunts, it was 30 days in the field followed by 3 days in the rear, month after month, until their year-long tour of duty was up.
After the war ended, Vietnam became peaceful again. Families were happy. People could live, work, and go to school. The country started to grow. Roads, schools, and hospitals was built. Children had more chance to play and learn. Vietnam became a one big family from north to south. I'll use some victory images from the Liberation Day. First, this is a picture of the tank. It crossed through the gate of the Independence Palace. That was a very big moment. Next, this is Hero Bùi Quang Hồng. He carried the flags into the palace. Everyone was so happy and proud. And finally, here is the picture of the flag flying on the roof. It shows that Vietnam was free and united again. Now, I want to show you some victory images from the Liberation Day. First, this is a picture of the tank. It crossed through the gate of the Independence Palace. That was a very big moment. Next, this is Hero Bùi Quang Hồng. He carried the flag into the palace. Everyone was so happy and proud. And finally, here is the picture of the flag flying on the roof. It shows that Vietnam was free and united again.
Đồ lên được ở đâu?
Dạ thưa ông, quẹo cái à.
Nội các chúng tôi đang chờ các ông. Xin mời.
Các vị ngồi xuống. Ai là Tổng thống Dương Văn Minh?
Tôi, Đại tướng Dương Văn Minh cùng toàn thể nội các đang chờ chỉ huy quân giải phóng tới để bàn giao chính quyền.
Các ông không còn gì để bàn giao, vì các ông đã là tù binh. Ngay bây giờ, mời ông đi theo tôi.
Thưa ông, ngoài đường súng còn nổ, tôi sợ không an toàn.
Quân giải phóng đã làm chủ thành phố. Chúng tôi sẽ bảo đảm an toàn cho ông.
On the April 13, 2025, Vietnam had a special celebration for the 50th anniversary of Southern liberation and national reunification. A big and emotional parade took place in Ho Chi Minh City. The streets were covered with red flags and banners, making everything look colorful and full of pride. Many people joined the parade, like the Vietnamese army, police, students, and other groups. There were military trucks, people wearing old-style uniforms to act out history, and traditional dances that show Vietnam's culture. Important leaders like President Tô Lâm, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, and National Army Supply Chairman Trần Hành Mẫn were there too. They came to honor and the victory and the brave people who helped bring peace to the country. First, I feel very grateful. Thank you to the soldiers and brave people who fought in the war. We can now go to school, play with friends, live in peace. They had to leave their families, face dangers, and even lose their lives. I want to say thank you to all of them from the bottom of my heart. Second, I feel very proud to be Vietnamese. Our country went through many hard times, but we never gave up. The Vietnamese people are strong, brave, and united. We work together to win our freedom, and that makes me feel proud of my homeland. I also feel happy because today we live in a country where people are free and safe. We can wave our red flag with a yellow star and remember to the one who helped us get here. I promise to study hard, be kind, and help others so I can be a good Vietnamese citizen too. Before I finish, I want to say a big and special thank you to all our heroes. Thank you to the brave soldiers who fought to protect our country. Thank you to the people who work hard, help each other, and never gave up during the war. Thank you to the mothers and fathers who waited for their children to come home. Thank you to the doctors, nurses, teachers, and workers who helped rebuild Vietnam after the war ended. Because of you, we now live in peace, go to school, and grow up in free and happy country. You are the reason we can have wave our red flag with pride. We will never forget your sacrifice. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much to all of our Vietnamese heroes.